Hello everybody, this is Astocky here and welcome back to my Let's Play of the Astocky Pack. Since the last episode where I was doing some work on the sorting system, you will see that I have done some more work on the sorting system. I've added a stack more barrels. This tubing actually runs up through the top now, and I hit a bit of an issue where I ran out of room, so I had to go above the dirt, and these are covers to stop the tubes connecting into the bottom. And basically the tubes that run along the top also run directly under the coke furnace. So I'll quickly just take you outside to show you what it looks like from out there. So basically what I've done is, you can see everything looks good, but basically these will never grow grass because they're not grass, they're dirt covers. So I'm going to have to live with the fact that that's always going to be dirt. It kind of gives you an idea of exactly where I ran the tubes, along there and then along there. And this is actually looks like a block of dirt, but you can see by the little outline box it's actually a cover on both sides of a pipe. So that's a really nice way to kind of hide it there. Coke oven's been doing its thing. I've got 10 pieces of coke taken out already, so it's made 22 pieces of coke in total, and I just keep stocking it up with coal whenever I get a chance. I was thinking about automating it, but I can't really be bothered. Now, this episode I'm going to go to the nether and I'm going to get blaze rods. But before I do that, there's a couple of things I'm going to need, and I thought I already had some of them. Nope, guess not. So yeah, the first thing that I'm going to need is to make some iron bars. So that's 6 pieces of iron to make the iron bars. Let's get everything out of that crafting. Now I'm also going to need a bunch more iron. I've only got one stack there though, so I don't want to just click on it and take the whole lot out. That'll probably do. You need some fine copper wire, so I'll grab some copper as well, because what I want to make is a pump. So I've got the recipe here. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of iron, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pieces of iron I'm going to need. So 30 is more than enough. I think I'm going to need 3 of those ingots. Check that for sure. 1 there, 1 there, and I only need 2, so I'll put 1 back. Now what else did I need? I needed lots of copper wire. I need fluid pipes, I'll get to those in a second. But these just need fine copper coils and the bars that I've already got. I also came in here and I taught my project table through the use of a plan how to make barrels, because when you're mass producing them that's really the easiest way. So I'm going to need my diamond draw plate now to be able to draw out some copper wire. Pretty sure I need 8 pieces, so let's just grab it all out there. And let's go to this table here and start to put it together. Pretty sure that's how it goes. And then iron in the center, excellent. So I'm going to need 2 of those. And then around those, I'm sure this was the recipe. Excellent. 1 of those. Now I need iron blue alloy, and I need 2 fluid pipes. Now I haven't made fluid pipes yet, so this is going to be new to me. Okay, 6 pieces of brass and a piece of glass will get me 16. That looks like it's going to be plenty. How many iron bars did I have left? 8. I'm also going to need to make 2 grates, and each one of them, okay, so I'm going to need more iron bars. That's fine. Make plenty of them. So yes, I need glass. I haven't got a chest yet for glass, so I'll do that. Let's just make 12 pieces of glass. It's going to be a lot more than I need, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So cook the glass up. Gonna take 2 pieces with me. 1, 2. Actually, I'm going to take the third as well, just because I know I'll come back and get the other ones later. I like to make sure my sorting system works whenever I put a new item into it. There we go. I'm not going to sort sticks at the moment, I'm just using them as placeholders. I have been using cobble in the corners, but I figure I'm going to get lots of cobble, so I don't mind having cobble. There should be cobble there. Should also be cobble there, but I can't click on it because it's in the corner. And there as well. And hopefully as long as that keeps going, I'll keep having cobble. But now let's make those fluid pipes. So I didn't grab the brass yet. I'm going to need 6, I think it said. This isn't a recipe I'm going to have to do very often, because 16 fluid pipes really is quite a lot. But I need them to make the pump. So there's my pump. Now pumps require a lever to turn them on, so I'm going to need a stick. And they need blue electric power as well. So I'm going to have to make another... Actually, I'm probably just going to steal a bat box for a while, because while I'm getting this set up I'm not going to really need anything else. I'm going to need a block breaker, so I'm going to take... Where did my block breaker go? Sorting system in action. There it is, block breaker. I've just noticed I haven't got a spot for nether brick or jungle planks. So, oh, that was a bad idea. Stick it in there. Oof, that was lucky. So, jungle wood. Don't have any jungle saplings yet, but at least jungle wood, jungle planks I'm going to have some spots for. And nether brick, because I'm probably going to end up with a lot of that. So, nether brick, jungle wood, jungle planks. I'll reserve that for jungle saplings. I might even resort these out, just to try and keep all my wood next to each other. I haven't got spruce wood either, but I haven't actually seen any spruce wood, so I don't think it's very prevalent in the areas that I'm in. And trusty stick. So now we've got those. And obsidian. I'm hoping that by the end of this episode I will have more obsidian than I know what to do with, because I have a little design that should work really well for me. But I am going to need a chest. Now I had a stack of those. Okay, so did I make the pump? Yes, excellent, there's my pump. So now I need to make 2 grates. Perfect. Just leave all that in the project table for now. Actually, in fact, let's not leave it all in the project table, because I'll totally forget that it's there. Let's throw it in the sorting system and see how well it sorts it. Most of these things are going to be non-sortable. You can see the iron has diverted a different route and it's going to end up in here. The rest of the stuff is not sortable, so it's just going to go round, get to there, get tagged red, and then end up in the default chest. So, bucket time. Something that I need a lot of, but I never seem to have any of, is obsidian. So, I'm going to now make an obsidian generator. Whoop. I'm going to get all the way to the bottom, and it's going to have no power. And so that was my bat box I wasn't supposed to take. Okay. The bat box on the end needs to be takeable. I've got 4 pieces of this wire. Hopefully that is going to be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. That's going to make sure my sorting machine stays charged. So now let's dirt this back together. Stone bricks. See, I know because stone bricks are block, I just have to walk over there to get it, so that makes it really easy for me to work out what's going on. A couple of pieces of dirt to fill that in. Okay, so now I'm pump, block breaker, redstone torch. Where did my piece of redstone go? I think I just sorted my piece of redstone. Okay, this time for serious, we're ready. So I'm just gonna pause the video and I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. The purpose of pausing the video then is I just don't want to do a recording that goes for too long in one chunk, because I've been having issues with that, where my recording has been kind of glitching out on itself, and that's a pain in the backside. So what I'm going to do is break a heap of this cobble out. Ooh, some lava. Didn't really want there to be lava there. That complicates things a little bit. But if it's all connected, could end up helping it work for me. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put a grate just here. Now I need my sonic screwdriver that I made last episode. Okay, I'm going to go get that screwdriver and I'll be back in a second. Hello everybody, this is Astocky here, and I'll start by telling you that some bad things happened. You'll see that I've lost all of my enchantments on my tools, and basically what happened is I had a glitch. I'm not entirely sure what caused it, but it basically I lost myself. So I lost all of my inventory. It was like I just kind of started from fresh. Not totally sure what happened, but there's yeah, something basically went wrong. It messed up a bunch of my waypoints too. So I think just by when I looked at the waypoint screen then, yeah, all of my waypoints are gone. So I'm gonna have to work out what happened there and try and see if I can get them back. But yeah, everything went pear-shaped and I lost everything. So from the last video that I was recording, I kind of gathered back everything that I had. Now I've lost all my enchantments on my tools, but I could see how many levels I had, so I got my levels back, and I'll just use those 35 levels to kind of regain my tools. So I'm going to keep this one because that was my pickaxe of awesomeness. But yeah, basically what I want to do is just here is where I want the water to come down. So you can see basically the water's going to fall in a straight line and end up just there. And we need to mine this out a little bit behind here. Oh, tin. I'll never say no to getting a few metals. So basically, might even mine that out a little bit more. Don't know if I'm ever going to need it, but in the interests of things working, now hopefully all this lava is connected, because that would be excellent if it is. I want to basically place my grate there, and I forgot to spawn myself a sonic screwdriver. So hopefully that'll spawn charged. Yes, it did. Excellent. That's a good thing, because it would have stunk if I had to do another one. Oh, now that I've spawned all those items I need to, I'll go back to recipe mode. Now hopefully, want our pump. And the little arrow points in the direction of the flow. So I want the arrow to point away, which means it's going to pump out of there and pump into just there. So I'll now connect up the fluid pipes, and I'm going to now put the just got to make sure I've still got the 4 spaces of box around that. If I take this off and put that as being cobble, hopefully that will remind me that I don't accidentally break it in the future and flood everything. Okay. So water's going to flow down, it's going to hit there, it's going to turn that into obsidian. In fact, that's not going to work just like that. Going to have to mine that block just there out. That might work okay actually. So block breaker, rotate it to face the correct direction. Where did my lever go? Perfect, hopefully this will work. So now we've got to break that block and then very quickly get that in. There we go, so now we've got obsidian in all the right places. And the reason for that is we need to place a redstone torch down here. And hopefully I can get my block breaker back. Excellent. Would have stunk to have lost that. So what will basically happen now is obsidian will form here. When that obsidian forms, this redstone torch here is going to charge that block. And when that block gets, break my redstone torch. When that block just there becomes charged, this block breaker here will then become powered by it. No, that won't work. It will power this block here, which can't transfer anything directly into the block breaker, so I'm going to need to have, you know what, I don't think I put my redstone down, but I'm not totally sure. But what I might do, just in case, is head upstairs and grab some more, and I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, well I'm back. I had a look at the last video again, and I was indeed missing some more items that I hadn't noticed. A single piece of redstone and a fully charged bat box. Now, I'm not sure how it was that I managed to miss the fully charged bat box, but what I'm going to do is place down this empty one and then just use the 4 batteries that it takes to charge one to charge it up. And then just throw the batteries away. Okay, so there we have our fully charged bat box. We have our lever, and basically as soon as I turn this lever on, this grate here is going to start pumping lava. Now what I want to do is just seal this grate in, just to make sure that if anything does go wrong, we're not going to end up with lava coming out somewhere that it's not supposed to. So now I have this piece of redstone, which if I place there, is powered by the block, and it should be connecting power to, okay, that's not cool. Turns out, even though there's obsidian there, my chest is still too close to the lava, so I'm going to have to go get myself some pneumatic tubes and a piece of redstone, because I'm one piece of redstone short, and then hopefully this whole build will work the way that it's supposed to. And then I'm also going to try and enchant these tools a little bit before I head to the nether, because what I really want to do is I wanted to enchant myself to try and get something like a looting 3 sword or something like that, so that then each blaze that I kill is going to give me a lot more. But the purpose of this build of what I'm doing right now is to basically get me set up so that I can have lots of obsidian. And once you see how quickly this thing makes obsidian, you'll realize just how worthwhile it is. Because before I head to the blazes, I want to get started with soul shards as a mod. And I think the best way to do that is what I'm doing. So now I need some tubes. I only have 1 pneumatic tube, so all that glass I cooked was upstairs. So I'm going to grab 2 more brass, make myself another set of tubes. Definitely going to need to make, I'll probably make it off camera though, make another 2 or 3 bat boxes and just kind of line them up there. Make sure they stay nice and charged. Because the process of making the soul shard doesn't take too many resources, but it takes a long time. I think it takes like 10 minutes or something like that to make, and you make them in groups of 3, so it'll take me about 10 minutes to make 3 of them. So, portable crafting table. We want glass in the center. Brass on each side gives me 8 more pneumatic tubes. And then I'm thinking, if we go 1, 2, 3, and then place the chest there, that should be far enough away that there'll be no problems for it. Now, we will see in a second what happens here, but hopefully if I do this, excellent. The block has now basically broken, and the piece of obsidian is in here. So that means that part of the contraption is working. Now what I need to do is dig that out. I'm going to put my pieces of cobble just there, and just there, and just there. That will basically close it in. Now if I start the water flow, it will wash the torch away. So what I kind of need to do is break that piece of redstone, place the obsidian. So that's charged, but if I put the redstone back it will break. Now I need to place the bucket of water. I want to place that up as high as I can. Oh no, stop. I think I might have just ruined everything by taking away all the lava that's touching this particular fluid pipe here. And if that's the case, that stinks. Because it should have flowed down there and then stopped in there. Okay, perfect. So that's now flowing. I don't know why that didn't work the first time. So now if I even broke my lever. So now if I place my lever, the lava will start to pump. You can see there's lava flowing through now. And it won't actually flow anywhere because of the obsidian. But what we should get there now is we've got our first pulse. And another piece has come back and for some reason hasn't broken it. I'm not totally sure what's causing that. Maybe if I put a block there and then put that there. See, it seems to be turning on and breaking, and then as soon as it breaks, it's not kind of pulsing. Something is stopping the block breaker from recognizing that there's a signal there and then actually pulsing. Maybe we're going to have to do the old like that. Okay, this time the issue is there's no redstone torch, and the issue is probably also that there's no lava because I made it all into obsidian. Oh no, wait, that worked. Okay, so where did my lever go? Okay. So there's lava there but no water now. So where did the water go? Yep, that didn't work either. Broke the wrong block again. I think this is going to be a whole episode of me failing to make a device that works. Okay, the issue that time is that the pump wasn't going. Otherwise, good design. So much harder than it should be. Okay. In fact, I think I know now what might be causing my issues. Okay, so put the obsidian there. I think because I had the torch on that side, I think it was actually permanently powering this block. So I'll have to check that in a second after I hopefully turn the lava back on. There we go, it still looks like it's pumping lava, so that could be good. Don't know what's causing this. Okay, I'm going to go have a quick look at YouTube and I will come back hopefully once I've got the design working. Back soon. Okay guys, I'm back. I've had a bit of a look at it. The problem was I had my water source flowing down directly on top of where I was making my obsidian. So I've had to put a bit of a jink into things here. But basically what should happen now is if I do much the same thing, the system won't crap itself in quite the same way that it did before, and things should work nicely. Now what we need to do is we need to just here place a redstone torch, and then that will power the block that forms directly above it here, this block here, and I'm not sure if that'll transfer power directly to the block breaker. Guess there's an easy way to find out. We put a block breaker down. Now I'm hoping what should happen is if obsidian hits there, that should power this, which I hope will power that, and then should go straight into my chest. But again, I don't want to put the chest right there because I'm a little concerned about the lava and the fire. So I'm going to put my chest up. Just going to put my chest up there. And now hopefully if we turn the pump on, this should work. But maybe it might not, because I think I might have this in a spot where it's not actually going to get powered. But we will connect the fluid pipe up and see how we go. So what should happen is lava should flow here, touch the water, and get turned to obsidian as soon as I turn the pump on. There we go, it's turned. Did not get powered though. So that's a bit of an issue with my design. I need to work out how to get power from this block to this block. The easiest way may be to just run wire all the way around, but I still don't think it's going to be. See, if I put a block there, it's not powered because it can't be directly powered. But if I put a block there, that is powered. Okay, so I'm going to need to come back with some more obsidian, some more redstone, and then hopefully we can get things working back soon. Okay guys, turned out I had something way better than redstone. I've got red alloy wire. So what should happen is, why is that not powered? Did that just... I think that just worked. No, I just heard the hiss. Why did I hear a hiss if that didn't work? That must have been the sound of it burning itself out. So if we put that there, that might have been the sound of my redstone torch burning itself out. We've still got no obsidian. I don't understand why we don't have any obsidian. But I think the issue is to do with that torch. I think that hiss I heard was a torch burning itself out. So what this should do is power up, come around, maybe even like that. So the power will come up, go round, come to the top of this block here, and then hopefully it should work. So that should power the obsidian. Okay. That didn't work the way I was hoping. It must have to be regular redstone for the first bit. So that's powered. Now, clearly that worked, but the lava's not on. So turn the lava on. There we go, look at that. Obsidian. As quick as this pump can find obsidian to pump, we're going to be pumping obsidian up. Wow, that took a long time. I think in the end though, it's worth the effort. So yeah, so the design has to have the torch underneath the block breaker, and then you have to have a way of getting power from the obsidian block that forms back. So if I had to put the water on this block just here, then I would have only had to use 2 pieces of redstone, but because of my obsidian and my bad design, I've ended up getting myself all messed up. But what's that? Yeah, 32 obsidian in a matter of moments, and turn the design off. How much power have I got left? Wow, it's used quite a lot. But There you go. 41 obsidian beats flicking a lever on and off and having to move a block breaker. So I am not going to end the video here. I think I've probably done about a video's worth already, but what I'm going to do is head back upstairs, and I am going to make the soul forge so that I can start to make the items that I'm going to need, the soul shards, I think they're called. And then while the soul shards is cooking the diamond, I'm off camera going to charge, basically I'm going to enchant my sword, and at least one of my picks I'll enchant. I'm not sure if I don't think I'll have enough levels to enchant both of them. So here we go, we are ready now to make things happen. So I'm going to need smooth stone, I believe it is. So I need 3 pieces of smooth stone. Now the first thing we're going to need, as I showed you right at the beginning, is vile dust. And that's made by cooking soul sand. So I don't know how much vile dust I'm going to need, but I know I need at least 8 to cook the diamond. So I might as well make 12. Now Shadow Dragon has already indicated that this recipe is probably going to change in the future. So I'm recording this in January 2013, so if you're watching this at a later date, you might find that the recipe has changed somewhat. I think that's not necessarily a bad thing. Let's clear that all out. I had got some gold while I was digging out that little area that I was in, but I believe we need obsidian like that, smooth stone like that, and then a piece of vile dust. Okay, and maybe that's not the correct recipe. We need corrupted essence. So it's more than just vile dust. Eight. Come on. 9, perfect. So now I need glowstone. There we go, so it should be just an equal mix of glowstone and vile dust. Gives me my corrupted essence, and that should be what I need to make this soul forge. And being rather magic-y sounding, I am going to take this soul forge and I'm going to stick it in my Thorncraft room next to my enchanting table. So I believe now all I need to do is stick the diamond in the top and those in the bottom, and there you go. So it will burn all 8 of them, and you can see how slowly the progress bar is moving, and at the end it will give you the output of this soul shard. So you can see 8 corrupted essence, 1 diamond gives 3 soul shards. So I'm going to let this, nice blue effect on the front of it there to show that it's cooking. I'm going to let that run off camera while I mess around with some enchanting to try and get a looting, hopefully around about a looting 3 sword, and I'm also going to try to get myself this sapphire picks back to be a nice fortune sapphire pick. So I will see you guys in the next episode when I'm ready to go hunt some blazes. Back soon. No, wait. Astocky out.